Before I start the video, I would like to give a massive shout out to my Patreons who have been supporting my channel. If you would like to check out my Patreon and receive early access to some very exciting videos coming soon, then please click the link in the description below. Hello everyone and welcome back to the Nerd Den here once again, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about some comments that Russell T Davies has made regarding the Disney Plus deal, which he made these comments a few days ago, but I, to be honest, have been a bit out the loop with Doctor Who news and stuff like that, and I've seen some people kind of make their own opinions about this, and yeah, I just want to kind of throw in my 2 cents as like a Doctor Who fan and YouTuber and all that stuff. So yeah, with that being said, let's get into the video. Right, here we go. Doctor Who showrunner says Disney Plus deal had to happen as demise of the BBC is undoubtedly on its way. Which, oh, that's a quote and a half there, but let's have a look at what he's saying. So, this is an article from Deadline, and they've gotten this quote from when Russell T Davies was on the They Like to Watch podcast. So, the storied British showrunner declared that the BBC is somehow, surely, undoubtedly on its way in some shape or form, and additional cash and partners were therefore necessary for Doctor Who. I had already said in interviews that I think Doctor Who will have to become a co-production. There's no way the BBC is going to fund that. You've also got to look in the long term at the end of the BBC, which is somehow, surely, undoubtedly on its way in some shape or form. What is Doctor Who going to do then? You have to prepare for that. So that's literally all he's really said. But yeah, let's talk about this, because there's a few people that are worried by this statement. So if we cast our minds to the past, obviously when this was announced, it was announced shortly after The Power of the Doctor was broadcast, and when the logo reveal and stuff happened for this new era, yeah, you know, people were a bit concerned, but it was originally just said that it's just a co-distribution deal. But obviously now we now know that it is a co-production deal split between the BBC, Bad Wolf, and Disney. And Disney are obviously financing this project. Now, depending on how this new era is received, because it's still very early days, obviously there's a lot riding on this upcoming season, because that is where Disney's involvement is well and truly going to shine. You know, we don't know what's going to happen there. You know, say if it does flop, which I hope it bloody doesn't. I mean, it looks amazing from what I've seen so far, but say if Doctor Who doesn't work out under this management or whatever, or this deal, maybe Disney might want to have more involvement in order to make it work, or Disney might pull out because, you know, it might not be a worthwhile investment for them to have. And then Doctor Who will be back to square one. Will they have Netflix co-producing, or Amazon Prime, or something else, you know, any of the other big streaming partners? Honestly, there's a lot of what ifs, but obviously it's still very early days. We're just under 2 months now. Well, no, we're just over, 2 months. No, actually, no. We're just over a month. Okay, blimey, time has gone by fast. But yeah, obviously, yeah, in just over a month's time, we will be getting a brand new season of Doctor Who. We've got the double bill, obviously, Space Babies and The Devil's Cord, which will be 2 very interesting episodes, and they will hopefully grab an audience. But that depends on how good those episodes are. Do they gel with international audiences? Because I think, yeah, in the UK we are going to be getting the same about numbers that we have been getting, well, at least for the opening episodes, but obviously that can change later down the season depending on, you know, if it's being well received, because obviously, yeah, if people like it, they'll be talking about it, they'll get the friends to watch it, and then the episodes after, there will be, you know, increase in numbers. But if people aren't liking it, it's going to decrease because people are just going to tune off, and you know, that's the way it is. But in terms of the BBC, obviously, you know, there's a lot of history with stuff like the TV license, and obviously, you know, the government and stuff. And yeah, it has been floating around for a while that the BBC in its current form will be ending, which, you know, we don't know whether that's going to mean that iPlayer is going to become a strictly streaming service, and, you know, like the cable channels like BBC 1 to 4 or whatever are going to be lost. Obviously, you know, there's people out there that will probably know the ins and outs of it more, because obviously it is tied to a lot of politics, and obviously I don't really follow politics, to be honest. But yeah, I think in terms of, you know, the BBC's current state, yeah, it isn't a shocking statement for Russell to say that, yeah, it is on its way out. But obviously, with the BBC changing and being unable to fund certain projects like Doctor Who, which is so expensive to run, you know, yeah, obviously they will want one of the biggest streaming and film companies in the world to be involved. So, yeah, hopefully it does turn out for the best, though. But there is also the possibility that the BBC might actually, which people are worried about as well, that the BBC might just give Doctor Who to Disney in the end, which obviously Doctor Who being completely Disneyfied, and I share this worry as well, it could go horribly. Because, yeah, I'm a Marvel fan, I'm a Star Wars fan, and I've seen how that's gone, and I wouldn't want Doctor Who to go down the same route, because I'm trying my hardest to still follow those two franchises, but I admit it's a bloody chore, and a lot of the properties, or a lot of the projects that they've released, you know, recently I haven't had interest in and haven't watched. So if they decide to milk Doctor Who and do a cinematic universe where it's a lot of it is a bunch of old codswallop, yeah, I'm probably not going to watch it. But again, this is speaking, like, you know, very far in the future. A lot of this is speculation. But hopefully it turns out for the best. But anyway, I am going to go now. So thank you so much for tuning into today's video. If you are new around here, click that like button and subscribe for more nerdy content, because I want to reach 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And I am back into the swing of things now with uploading. Obviously, yeah, uni is heating up and stuff, but we are a month away from the new season of Doctor Who, so I am going to make it work. We are going to have fun, we are going to vibe, and obviously, yeah, I've got my training for my 5k run. There will be a link in the description for that fundraiser. But yeah, I'll see you all next time. Thank you very much for all the support. Take care, love you all, and peace!